All right, it will be Aatrox, which makes a lot more sense to me. Who do you hit to set up the chain to look for a single pick? Odin, I'm looking at you right now. You have 5 seconds to answer. Is it A, the Ezreal who's super far away, has Arcane Shift? Volatile, because if you hit every orb, you do end up doing more damage. As the Electrocute is the trade pattern Vikla is looking for. Closer just wants to hit every Q and stack every area in on cooldown as much as possible. So here we go.
Life in a lot of trouble. He has to flash away that auto, having insane range it felt like, but it still lands. Very nice back, which they did get, but I don't know. I don't think I would have gone for that. As now Pyosik potentially in a little bit of trouble. He is Lee Sin, although he does get knocked back. There is the flash away and the dash over to Closer. So he will be okay, but he does have to burn his flash for it.
You know, if this is your game 3 draft, what's your game 5 draft? You know, you gotta always think you're gonna win his life. No, sums.
Yeah, he doesn't have sums. He doesn't have cooldowns. He's just dead. And now Deokdam is all alone. Diablo a little bit low himself. Gonna miss another Q. Not the cleanest trading. And now a barrier comes through. The flash W is not gonna land. And that's the end of that, as Pyosik wants to punish Diablo, and that he will. You know,
it's, yeah, the tempo vibes are not theirs.
Yeah.
As again, the Nico is in Rel engage range. You've got to keep the Rel at arm's length as best as you can. It is tricky, obviously, into an Ezreal. As I'll say that passive proc flashes for it, misses the W, and is dead.
Yeah, and he's like, please help.
Unlucky.
He also said, please save me. And he said, jungle diff. That's what Kellen said. We're right back into a fight as Raptor's dead.
Jungle diff.
Big time jungle diff so far. But yeah, Raptor not in the best spot. Is now ult here on a mini Gnar. Clear does not have his flash, as he does dodge decent amount, but it's not quite enough damage to come through. Now Kellen getting pretty low himself.
So nonchalant with this very important best of 5 for their group.
Just ulting on top of Diablo here is Deokdam. The burst is there, and he doesn't have any way. And so, you know, whoever gets picked, he's fine to play with them. And you can kind of tell he's doing his own thing. Nice little engage from Kellen, but now Pyosik level 7 has his Raptor, but he is much scarier here on the Lee Sin. And Kellen, okay, the Q is going to miss, so Life does have to take the kill.
Even though we haven't seen it as much.
Oh, actually ulting on top of Closer here. That's a lot of bursts already. Going to lock him down, and yeah, there definitely is. I mean, Deokdam is, you can tell he's trying to punish as hard as possible, but now Life is not in the best spot. Might have to flash himself, and there he goes.
All right.
Yeah, trying to look for a little bit more as Between Worlds does come through. Vikla is doing quite a lot, has the belt as well to get on top of Closer. Gets pulled back, and now Raptor with the reset, but they don't have the top laner, as Dude is going to get in onto Raptor, but still kiting this out very well is Vikla and Raptor, although Pyosik will get in onto this Aatrox, and Dusante looks to be totally fine for now. Finally Clear does come down. And might be able to help out here with the hop on top of his own teammate's head, as that's the kill on the Pyosik, and Vikla still on the run, and it looks like he does Garrett away just barely.
Because the Gnar is going to be able to join, doesn't matter his life.
Fight in live, and Life is no longer alive, and now Deokdam in a bit of trouble. He at least is going to dodge. Still, you know, you can lose lane and still have a big impact in the game. We'll have to wait and see. Vikla is getting pretty low. And the stun does not land, so he just gets out and back in. A little shake on, or a little scratch on the back of his head there.
To actually secure this and get out with no issues. Kellen's looking for a big angle. I don't think so.
That's kind of has to come down to a steal, but Raptor's not going to hit it. Kellen goes in, but only catches one, really, as now they turn on a Raptor, who's immediately dead, as they're all kind of in the pit here, but Kellen soon to go down, and that's 2 kills here for DNS on top of the Drake that they just got.
Yeah, I'm not sure what BNK thought was going to happen there.
What did they mean by that?
But they really had already decided the fight was a wash. They were like, oh, we win this easily, no matter what. It did not happen that way.
Nice dodge, but they're still going for it. Diablo has to flash, but he's still dead! As Deokdam
with him. He was playing too safe.
All right, trying to take down Closer here. We got 3 people in this one, but Clear also gonna have to flash with the TP coming in. Now BNK kind of behind enemy lines. Clear, no flash, no hop, no health bar. Down he goes. The Gnar is the target, and an easy one.
I suppose that's the thought process behind that one. Is no
Without Ghost.
No way.
Yeah, Vikla in a little bit of trouble. He's going to have to burn that flash to get away.
Pushik shows up and they're like, uh-oh, and then the TP shows.
We got even more action as once again, Raptor is the punching bag. The Aatrox
working out. It's almost 5,000 gold to lead here.
Yeah. I mean, with a combo like this, if you are going to be, okay, never mind, we are going to engage on top of Deokdam, who also gets exhausted, and the shutdown goes to Diablo.
By the Magnet Storm, powered Ezreal is enough.
Well, we saw what happened before we went into the replay. He was Mega Gnar.
They will walk into his waiting arms. Surely not. They're actually going to look to try to collapse. I think they're very aware of this.
Yeah, they have a lot of information, as you can tell. The root comes down. Vikla is dead. Kellen is as well. Only question is who gets the kill. Pyosik says that's mine. Thank you very much.
Right, and clear.
Oh,
okay. That was a little unlucky.
used everything on the wave.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's a little. Probably should play a little safer than that, but a little bit unlucky. Closer is on a ward.
Yeah, maybe an opportunity here. Vikla with the dodge, and now Closer has to flash away. But that's just a flash. Might come down to a little bit of a flip now as Pyosik's taking some damage, and DNS kind of ceding the floor to them. It is going to come down to a flip. The Raptor is just not in the pit at all. Gets pulled out by the Cassante, isolated, and not killed, actually, not yet. As now we're just looking at Diablo. Can he solo carry this one? Is going to take down Life and Closer. But he has to go up against Deokdam, Pyosik, and Dudu alongside of the Mega Gnar. Nice stun comes in from Clear. And the True Shot Barrage is there. Raptor is back as well. And Diablo takes an insane amount of burst damage. Just trying desperately to carry this one. It's not going to happen. As the Mountain Soul is getting work done here for DNS. And Clear is still trying to fight them.
Yeah. All right.
Objective bounty, though? And Clear is just, I guess, accepting that he's dead. I'm not really sure why he's still here, but he is absolutely dead.
And then Deokdam gets to the last of that MP.
Oh, little engage here. Big engage here. Vikla's dead.
Diablo needs to be so careful while also maximizing damage.
Yeah, just gonna try to dive him, I guess. The Unleashed Power does go in to Kellen. And Life does have to go golden. He's taking a lot of damage there on the backside of this fight. Pyosik's got an angle.
Life on the angle as well.
Yeah, they want to try to turn onto this one. And we'll see if they can get Life on the Nico, who is going to ult, just gets blasted away from as Kellen has to go in, and Life is just already out of the fight. Pyosik also behind enemy lines, trying to do something. Deokdam might be able to take out the Rel, but there's the GA. And this is actually looking like a pretty close fight at this point, as now the sun is going to come down here from Dudu. Tons of damage comes out from Closer, looking for more stacks, but BNK are kiting it out. The Elder is alive. As the sun comes through, Diablo's gonna get caught, and that might be the end of this one. As they took down the protagonist, we'll have to wait until next week's episode to see if he can do it next time, because DNS, they got the one man who could stop them.
Oh, that stun onto Diablo just ends the game. Down he falls. No more protagonist. And that is the end of this one. It seemed like maybe there was still some fight here in BNK. Kellen zoned away, doesn't have ult, even though he has flash. Wait a minute.
Hey, you can see they're just trying to end the game. They don't want to go for the Baron or the Elder. Clear only stuns the Lee Sin, and that's not going to be good enough, as we have backdoor protection on this turret, and they're just tanking it up and trying to end this one, and I think they should be able to, as Raptor just not able to get anything going on this Aatrox in game number 3, and DNS will force a game number 4.